is where our president don't do in time as president. The question where you go ask yourself is see whether Nigerians they see the effects of those policy or not. But you know go reason I'm saying you know get as you not bring anything come back because check out 90 trips, 40 different countries. Not be just to go collect breeze now, say, yes, I be president. No. Because most of these trips when they do them with aids, you know. Sometimes you get some way, many ministers go follow him, you get some way, state governors self go different waka. So all those people where they follow him, they if not say okay, president himself, all those aids where they follow, at least we expect that if they don't follow our president, go they do one or two discussions where go affect maybe their ministry or even the states where they do.
That one day, Sha. That one day. But okay, you were there as well, put telephone number and WhatsApp phone now. I beg you, how you see all the thing now? This one are the last card checkup where president go do. And after 50 days he remain. May intend to finish as a president for inside Federal Republic of Nigeria. Remember, I say he gets one defense away as senior special advisor or media Femi Adesina bring come outside, can't even talk. Say even though the president you know meet all the goal, where one goal for Nigeria, he don't do, he no miss. At least he drag, but he no see penalty, but he see free kick. For instance, say if they find how Nigeria go better, for example, for insecurity and money matter and all those stuff, say he try, he fight corruption. Now, Titi way go talk. Even can talk, say those way they talk, say president through like person like Bishop Kuka talk, say president say he go say all the fleet or he go say fleet. Say how many it say. Now information say you know talk say go say fleet. That one come bring another argument. Say he talk say go say. He no talk say go say. He say you know say. You know say he say. That one is that matter. You know, say this kind of 50 days will remain now. Now people will call the judge say, no, know where the body really turned up to for inside these 15 days. He do well on now last trip be this so president Abi how you go see him all that kind of matter. And Abi when I call us now more started no waiting at the region. And if now WhatsApp now won't enter, may not enter that document, we get the message put for there. That one now one of the many story where they grant.
Yes, so message don't already they come from inside the different way where we carry keep for ground. Person writes messages say Oga Wike, which one you want support? Because I learned say it might be one of the big positions for the incoming government. Now until Regina from Just 9 writes that one. Well, make me reason from the point of Oga Wike true. Forget say in a PDP member Femi. Really, it makes sense when you get. Make we not call them opposition party. Last, all government and government. But when it comes to Senate, National Assembly, it makes sense make person will not be from the ruling party, will not from the presidential party. It makes sense if you get another party where they in leadership of the Senate. Think from the point of the example where Oga Wike gave. He say, see what's happened with 8th National Assembly, say, not they healthy. If we want reason from the point of unhealthy, what's make them unhealthy now because they check everything where the president they bring, abi na because say they not they maybe because 9th Assembly they agree with everything where president they agree. Which one we go call healthy or unhealthy? What's they make a relationship between a legislature and executive healthy? What's they make them unhealthy?
Okay, I go try to answer for that. Hello, somebody be like say no generous. Oga Willem.
I'm calling from area Ken.
Aha,
welcome, sir.
Now that it came to an end, then it is now that you want to travel and join and begin to do the right thing. The matter, the tenure has finished. Then he's traveling. This way, he's just wasting our country, carrying our private jet, parking in outside to another country. Say he's going to find solution for the country of fighting of Boko Haram. For 9 years, for 7 years, he didn't fight for Boko Haram.
He fights now. So now the thing we bring argument yesterday be this. So they say he fights, but eliminate the finish. Say at least he fights. Reasonable person will not even come out to wear clothes. Say he won't go fight.
So it is now that he's going to find the insecurity problem. All these 7 years, why he did not make it. All the problem of insecurity for Nigeria did not finish. Bandit here and there. Boko Haram now, tomorrow, enhancement and other things.
We hear your matter. Thank you, say you put mouth. Hey, Oga Willem don't drop question.
Thank you, Oga
He can't even make me they remember the issue where somebody say, I ask people this morning, I say, is there anything like a perfect finish?
Oh, evil range.
back to this issue where you bring on top Oga Wike matter. See, if they cook vegetable or if they pluck vegetable, some of the things where no go allow me follow and enter na stone. You know, it's that kind of thing. Even though say the stone, you boil and with the vegetable, put crayfish, get that riverman soup things, where they put like that. Stitch up until the inside afang. Where are the chop the afang today? Periwinkle. Ah, that's sweet. So if they maybe we even use afang, we cannot use vegetable. If they make afang, even though say you chop periwinkle, you just put that from out. You go no periwinkle, we go come out something different from stone. You understand? No matter I say periwinkle back, it hard way. But you know, it go still different from stone. When you chop stone, you don't go see anything soft for inside. No, they be. And reading with Oga Wike, true, sometimes when you get people where be, see that 8 assembly now, you get APC for front, you can't get PDP for deputy. When they want do and, I mean you get NAPC, because now new APC, you know, say that Saraki leadership, you know, to enter full APC in a new version, that kind of thing. So it cause kata sometimes, because now if we talk for party saying like this we won't do, then now reach there. Not to now talk of say people will not even follow Sidon for party. Head go like this, body go like this. More carry cough from Joss. Okay, so
but that explanation where you give, make we check them again. Again, the question, Oga Wike, they look and like say, if you bring person from another party, will not be the party of the president. You go there healthy. But make we shift come out from 8 assembly small, because you don't say 8 assembly, they worry. They worry to an extent, but that worry, it contributes to the good of the Nigerian people.
Not too young to run, I don't forget.
So wait now. So make we call look the 9th assembly in comparison with the 8th assembly.
Oh, that one where they
9th
call
assembly where tall. 9th assembly.
They call them on. I know that
9th assembly follow with the formula where Oga Wike been they bring, correct?
Hey, you follow.
The same party where they presidents, that the same party where they head of the National Assembly. So when you can't look the way they operate their own operation, the way that they run things, the way that they check matter as legislators, now it can contribute to the good of Nigerians past the 8th assembly.
See, now 218 the team be. See, when you even there for a same party, last, at least they know where they go press for your neck. Where they will talk, say, see, we go call your word, may come out you from a party. You know that kind of thing. You go know where to go do punishment for inside party where you go use do alignment. But if you don't even follow the party, wait, for example now, imagine if now somebody from Labour Party now be president of the Senate. What do you want to use hold them? In go like this, go follow obedient people. The Tinubu people go do me do it like this. You understand that kind of thing? And then PDP still there. Meaning say everybody go get your own philosophy. You know, say these people when they run campaign, whether a senator or this thing, you get what they talk, give their people. Where they talk no fee follow waiting the person where they from. No talk say the president and vice president now only then they think pass or now their talk always the correct. But as they talk say if the matter go like this and another matter go like this, the thing go separate inside different ways. So it get as it be. It go good sometimes. May just different same party, but at the same time, may get mouth where you go for use talk. Nobody they go say sign this one. You go sign them.
Exactly. The issue of health or no health, now just something where just balance like this. Very, very small thing. You go make and tip go this side or tip go this side. But we don't get call everyone follow us through commands inside this matter. Better welcome. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sister. Welcome.
This voice sweet though.
Auntie Patience, welcome.
I'm first caller.
Oh, I know. Talk to this voice sweet.
Welcome. We greet you.
I want shoot mouth for that matter when they talk concerning election matter. Why since they know whether prison the person now where they won't come from off for power now they go come they show their body. Me this country self don't even tire me because all this thing where they do self. We just do like say we just say fire for Nigeria here.
Hey, me I no follow you there. No pray for that kind of thing. No be like that. I never even know how air fire be. No bring air fire matter now. You don't go there before. No do like that too.
I never go there before because all this stuff and so where we they see. He don't tire us now.
He tire everybody, but no be like air fire. I don't want no example where be like say he reach air fire. Hey.
We just say like they don't say some people say no they chop because of this thing. We they pity some children.
All right. Thank you, Auntie Patience. We hear the talk where you talk. You get us the matter go do because we they get 1 or 2 messages for inside WhatsApp where they talk about whether they don't tire. See, last, no matter how you tire rich, we still there. We not they go anywhere. So we need to find way for us to not tire. All right, we will come back more to some of all these issues, maybe with our guests. But we get
WhatsApp message
word from the streets. Make we even hear from the streets before we come back to our WhatsApp message. Talk still full everywhere when they come back.
For the tribunal rule, I would suggest they conclude the case before the swearing in, at least to make sure that the nation is in unity and in peace to prevent further complications.
And it's going to, the president-elect is now superintending over the affairs of the nation, and you know how the Nigerian system operates. I'm thinking that it is going to hamper the performance of the tribunal, and even the petitioners may not have favorable judgment. Nigeria has not gotten to advanced democracies like the United States of America, where the institutions of governance are purely independent and they can stand on their own and resist any incursion of individuals in the powers of those institutions.
Well, I'm not a legal practitioner, I'm only a journalist. I think the Constitution, Electoral Act, the Constitution, stipulates that the tribunal is given 180 days from the date of filing of the petition in the court to decide on an issue. So, asking is to rule before that number of days, I should be able to allow swearing in to take place. Well, I think it depends on the judges, the people that are presiding over the cases. If they want to save this country from unnecessary chaos, I think it behoves on the tribunal to rule before the swearing date. Otherwise, in our normal, our Nigerian way of doing things, if this man is Asuaji Ahmed Tinubu is sworn in before May 29th or on May 29th, the possibility of people, his co-contestants, getting justice and his supporters being calm, waiting patiently to allow the tribunal to continue after they been swearing in, I think it's very dicey.
That is what the law envisaged, that when an election is held 3 months before the swearing in, the tribunal and anything that has to do with the legal conundrum would have to be solved, will have to be resolved before the date of handing over, so that where those legal controversies are put behind, if the president-elect is sworn and becomes the substantive president, then there won't be anything that will hinder his administration anymore. So that is what the law envisaged. And I think from the last electoral amendment, they captured that so that the election should take place 3 months. Before that time, whatever that is there would have to be solved. So it's exactly the position of law.
The law allows them more period of time within which to determine the petition. And I think from precedent, that is what has been happening in history. Some electoral petition tribunal normally rule many months after the winner has been inaugurated. So in this particular case, I doubt if it can be done before the May 29th day of inauguration.
Welcome back back to Coco of the Matter inside the Ogbonge station, Wazobia Max TV. Now, don't hear from the voice of the people waiting inside the streets as to how they go take wrap up all these election cases, tribunal here, before May 29. And we don't carry guests who will follow us reason that matter inside studio. But before I introduce our Ogbonge guests, make we just quickly clear one thing up. Some people don't write us message about the reason for our presidential visit to Saudi Arabia. So they say, whether you mean saying go because of insecurity? No, not going to be talk with that. Our president go do one or two things for inside Saudi Arabia, one of which we expect as in day there, before he come back, he go do Umrah, he go do lesser pilgrimage, and some of his aides go with him. We get one or two things where we expect him to do for them, but he not they very, very specified, saying that insecurity we carry and go. So make we try they understand the matter, make we see they calm down top the matter. We believe, say, our president see they try put one or two different things into place before he come out. But to say that this insecurity carry and go Saudi Arabia, no, nobody message we carry put with that. All right, on that note, make I greet Oga Gerald Ekunife. We don't follow us enter inside studio. I better welcome to you, sir. Good evening.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Femi,
I don't know now.
I don't say una be guys.
Who you be?
Una
na legal practitioner now.
That is my friend.
Now time I want to sue you now. Now we na time to.
Why you want to?
I never know the case. If he shake when he shake me, no put money. I want to sue for that one. Now this is what I want to sue for.
Corruption.
No, now not be corruption. Now I declare for television saying that this is what I want to sue you for.
Oh, so you are free.
You abandon me. We just start 2023 all over again. Just now. We just start.
Now also we
now also okay. Now on that note, all since carry welcome inside.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
I'm glad to be
See,
here.
as we do like this, we dey see different messages from this matter of presido or no presido and election or no election. In fact, some people now, they don't leave election, just say, okay, more even clear road, more know where we won't go now. But as we dey go the road, at least one anti-right put for you, make I read out she right time. He say, seriously, Buhari don't tire us, make it do, I beg they go. Haba, I never see experience this kind of a team before from all presidents. Now the team, where she talk with that one. But now, what we can be say, as she they talk her own on to president, now court go decide. Now, no be waiting we vote matter only. Now court go decide.
Court go decide whether President Buhari
go.
I
want to no, they go now. President Buhari they go.
One day like this, since
they no talk no be say this thing. They explain and give us. They say he they go. But they come.
I just wanted to know whether we need to go to court before he goes or whether he goes.
No, you could go. President, my president, they don't clear you. Now last year, you don't go rest for this safe. Don't go touch house.
So he will go.
He will go. Even himself don't talk. So he don't go.
Thank God, my heart don't come.
Why your heart one day up before? You dey fear?
I know say in one go, but since I was almost wondering whether he will never go unless the court says so. I have one day fear for
President Buhari, no. The way he talk, I say in they go. But now, what he can't even dey interesting past now, where this bus stop will reach. Nigeria say we get 87 million people where we vote. All that one, it don't pass. We get I get 8 million, you get 6 million, he gets 6 million. I get 1 million as candidates. That one now, we don't pass that one. Whosoever goes to don't put as president for Federal Republic of Nigeria come May 29. Now Nigerian court could decide. Most start from there. What you reason? Meaning say Nigerians no work rate to choose their own leader, or the way they choose their own leader, there are no cantors or the cost quarrel among the county. I mean, now court could decide. Lower. Now court could vote. Now you have the talk.
No, Femi G, that is very wrong, and it's important we correct this.
Why talk so?
The elections held, election no hold for your place. Elections held, votes were counted, a winner emerged. Femi G, you see, I've been, bemoaning and wailing.
Come down, I'll pitch you so that
I
don't cry for inside stomach for house.
I don't cry tire concerning this new technological advancement where we call social media. Social media has become the new, epidemic, the new disease in Nigeria. I say that because elections held in 176,000 plus polling units in Nigeria. give or take, outside, the skirmishes, little issues here and there, violence here and there. But because of social media, we have turned the entire process that went seamlessly, comparative to before, the election that was far better than any other election I have witnessed.
I beg,
perhaps I'm coming,
seamlessly. Please. No, go far.
It went generally without serious issues compared to what we have always experienced. I will give you instances, and it's all out there. Give me one election Nigeria has held where governors were losing at the rate they lost to go to Senate. Governors that control, to a large extent, the police in their state, to a large extent, agberos, to a large extent, the voters. That tell me which. Okay. You tell me also any election we've had before where a sitting president lost, the one we, say he's controlling the military, he does this to us, he lost his states. Give me any other election since 1999 when we returned to democracy, when Asiwaju, the president-elect, lost Lagos. This is the same election.
Okay.
Now, the only problem, let me land on...
Because of time, one will go the court side.
Quickly, yeah. Let me land on the issue of, what is it called? Social media. Social media has spawned this only, and that is very important, don't get me wrong, only because one aspect of the technological, invention for the election, direct transmission of results, real time, for some reason, which I don't know, did not happen. Meanwhile, Beavers worked. He checked and ensured that wrong voters were not there. Listen to what happened.
No, just they preach, they go. You go know where that testimony time go follow from inside this talk where they talk. You say, because of just one part, we no go. But una be lawyer now they talk say, if they don't find you guilty, not guilty, they find you guilty of one. Because the electoral law, according to what they write them, and as INEC explained, give us, they say, we go can't this to go transmit and go.
That's not the electoral law. And that's another thing I'm here to correct us. Section 60, subsection 2 of the Electoral Act actually makes that direct transmission of results optional for INEC.
The right hand there?
It is there. I'm quoting it. Go and pick it up. Section 60, subsection 2 of the Electoral Act. It says it is at the discretion of INEC. They decide, based as the umpire, based on things happening, because they know things may change. One thing may happen. If it happens, you decide whether you transmit or not. And INEC wanted to transmit. That's where all the problem is. They promise. It's more like, and this is not an exact analogy. I want to give you money. We agree, I will give you. But something happened eventually. I didn't give you the money. That's what it is. It is a promise, but it's not bound by law.
I want to ask you a question based on just this one thing where you talk. Based on promise, based on word, based on you don't put your mouth on top of this thing. You promise, you not do them. It bring your credibility into account or not?
Oh yes, sure, no doubt about it.
Okay.
It brings credibility. However, if we are humans and we are honest, if I tell you, for instance, the analogy I was going with, the money I promised you, something real happened which affected me giving to you. If I can prove to you that it was genuine, a serious issue, as a good human being, will you continue to call me an evil man, a dishonest man, if there was really a genuine problem that made me unable to give you money that day? Mind you, later, I still gave you the same money. And it was exactly the same money. What do I mean? INEC has finally uploaded all the results. I'm sure you're aware of it. Now, there's a way to find out whether they manipulated the results or not. Because Labour Party, PDP, APC, every other party that participated, the result that was uploaded in real time, all their agents had signed copies of it. And policemen there were given. In fact, my darling, before you upload the first condition is that you must sign. It must first be counted in the presence of everybody, right? And every agent of the parties must sign and take their copy. It is after that that you do the direct upload. Okay. Now, the question is, checking INEC IREV right now, can Labour Party, PDP, APC come out and say the result our agents gave to us that we are holding?
If they go talk down, they go talk for court now.
Exactly. So why don't we calm down and stop discrediting an election that has already happened, that you have the result, just because you said it was not transmitted immediately? If there's a problem, go to court and prove it.
Just very quickly, sorry, before you come, because I know you want to go back to that Electoral Act. Just before we go back to that Electoral Act matter, I won't ask you as a Nigerian, not as a party agent, not as a anything party. I won't ask you as a Nigerian. In the process of the uploads, irregularities been there or not? Make I break them down. That money where you say you finally give me, it complete. Abi kuru day inside.
I have answered this part of the question.
No,
because
just I want to hear them directly from you as a Nigerian.
The way to prove whether the money is complete, whether there is a difference is, I just told you, you have your original copy that first you signed.
No, because you've been talk say the weighting they put for inside
the
IREV, they're the same with the APC, the PDP. You mentioned all those ones.
I said, can you show us and tell us? Because before it went to court, please, can I answer the question?
No,
let me answer the question.
Answer your question.
Before you went to court, you were going everywhere on TV. How many times did you see Labour Party or PDP that are complaining come with 1, 2, 3 polling signed result given to them by their agent to saying in unit 1 of Wazobia station.
They're not bringing our come out now because now
wait, Oga Gerard. No, wait, Oga Gerard. No use Ogboju. No use Ogboju past
it's
the
not
team.
Ogboju.
We are talking like that. This example, no, they're honest, but inside the honest, you won't call use Ogboju to disconnect everything.
I don't understand. Okay, tell me how is Ogboju.
When Dino Melai, when he did ICC Center, he say the thing where the agents then sign, whether they show for when they read for phone, and the one where they call for here, you don't follow.
Where?
No, for ICC Center.
Where? In which
state? Now you say they allow people ask you question. Now they go bring us when you enter.
Okay.
You say enter. They try to remind you of the example. When you talk that one, they can't say say you go wait, me will count this thing finish first before he answer. That matter a cost square, be no cost square.
He did.
Section 60 where you read, make a carry you go there, subsection 3. It says the presiding officer, where they the police unit and the police officer, we go get available copy of each of the completed forms, go sign as provided under subsection 3. Then the presiding officer shall count and announce the result of the polling unit.
Please read.
Wait, I they go the 5 now. I they go the 5 now. The presiding officer shall transfer the results, including total number of accredited voters, the thing on the hook by myself, and the result of the ballot in a matter as prescribed by the commission. Make I can ask you, waiting the commission prescribe. When you go doctor, please, know the word prescribed and doctor they use and pass. When they say take 2 tablets of vitamin C,
please go ahead.
Wait, now me want you to ask you a question now. Okay. Take 2 tablets of vitamin C, you can't take 4. That means say you don't follow doctor mouth bar. But now, what the doctor tell you, say, take 2 vitamin C. INEC, when we won't go do this election, they tell us, say, take 2 vitamin C, I'll go give you paper. Say, when you reach pharmacy, go buy 2 vitamin C. Now, like this, we go do the election. We go transmit the results. Not be say, they can't reach the time when the election results come. They say, if you don't see vitamin C, buy. The pharmacist go come say, if you don't see vitamin C, just buy vitamin K. Okay. Now, the same work they do.
Okay, Mr. Femidi, the honest truth is that this is about our democracy and our survival as a nation. So there are points to play and make light of.
So this prescribed now, what do you mean?
Excuse me. As INEC decides, but go and read section.
No, prescribed that they talk now. What is prescribed
INEC decides, as INEC has set out.
So as they are set out, what did
go
they set out
to subsection 5.
Now you are read finish now. Now
no,
they are saying the prescribed.
Did you stop at section 5? As prescribed, as INEC decides, as INEC has put down. As they are put down. Subject to INEC. What you just read now.
Now here they talk now. What INEC talk now? You know, move. Go
prescription is not just the statement I made. Prescription simply means, this is how we will follow this, but it is left to INEC. Now, INEC said, we will transmit. But on that day, they prescribed differently.
All right. Professor, all right.
This issue of court,
so INEC prescribed differently.
Make we balance them on top the matter of courts and has the courts they work out with their process, everything against May 29th. You a legal practitioner. Come out that cap of party, keep them from one side. On a normal day, on a normal day, on a normal day, on a normal day, what we deal with here now the issue of whether these cases, whether they follow, they not follow, but people don't carry case put. Even APC self joining own suit put today onto the matter of election tribunal and all of that. Waiting be the normality we suppose happen in terms of conclusion of election and the treatment of cases before the swearing in. Wait, how do you think they normally they be? Because what can be like say the cases, whether they drag, whether they take time, whether they do waiting normally suppose they happen in the legal area when it comes to post-election cases.
This is very simple. Our law is very clear and we're a society of laws. Now laws they rule us. If not, it would be Tibwezobwe. The law is simple. Right from the time Imo River, what it is that elections are conducted, results are declared, a winner emerges. If you have a problem, if you say then do you, Connie, go and prove it in court. But while you are there, and the day the case hasn't ended, and the day of swearing in comes, in the eyes of the law, there is a presumption of regularity. What that means, say, the law looks at a process that everything day normal, if you have been declared. If the process went through and you have been declared, the law assumes that everything is okay. Presumption of regularity. Any lawyer knows that. So in the eyes of Nigerian law, in the eyes of Nigerian law, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the authentic, validly elected president of Nigeria to succeed Buhari. It remains perfect in the eyes of the law unless you go to that law and says, Oga law, shine your eye well. This did no day correct. And he look at buy glasses like my own now and this human being and look at and say it is correct.
Fool me. We were red now human being. Now since I don't find correct before, I didn't find my correct.
So if the law agrees with you that there was an error, even if the man has been sworn in, you remove him from that seat.
You get a particular number of days.
About 180 days.
Now 180 days.
180 days.
No, I want to make
clearly, it is 180 days.
Okay.
That it must be finished within that time. But clearly, as it has been in our law, normally, that 180 days exceeds the inauguration day. Now, I know where you are going, and that's the cause of all this. There has been a lot of hoopla, a lot of, we are dying, Nigeria go destroy. If you swear this man in, no swear him in. So all of a sudden, what we have always done at the state assembly level, senatorial level, House of Rep, governorship level, and even presidential, we have been doing it since Nigeria became independent. All of a sudden, we want to change it. In other words, the Labour Party, the PDP are saying, let us twist our laws. Let us, in fact, ignore our laws. The vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party is now popular, it's everywhere, on a TV program like this one, came out and was telling the Chief Justice of Nigeria, don't swear this man in. If you swear him in, there will be end of democracy. Please, let me get to where I'm going. Please,
I'm not saying that treason. Because of time, I won't be.
No, I'm not saying it's treason.
I'm not talking.
Can I finish his question?
I'm not talking.
Just one sentence, I'll finish.
Finish.
If we want to change our laws, do you change it in the middle of the football match?
Fit.
Now, so who is the patriot? Who is a good Nigerian? Who wants Nigeria to be good? Who are those? Is it when it's my turn, I destroy everything? Let me give you an example. Dati Baba Ahmed. No. Dati Baba Ahmed, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, in 2011, I think, he became a senator.
He was a senator.
He won in an election under CPC. He defeated a former governor of Kaduna State. Guess what? He was sworn in. The man he defeated, McCarthy, I think, went to court, but he was sworn in. He stayed there for 1 full year. I hope Nigerians are listening.
I know.
But the litigation was going on. Finally, the man proved in court that he rigged the election. And the court's evidence was adduced, and it was proven that he rigged his way to become senator. But he has spent he has spent 1 year, but he was removed, and the new man
Oga Gerard, no be rigged. Now in court talk when the judge starts 2011.
What did the court say?
They say no be him win based on the evidence. They no talk say he rigged the election. The reason why they talk, and you now lawyer.
Excuse me, I am telling you a case I followed. Please, you didn't follow the court. So wait. No. You are the one to wait. We should tell the truth. You went to court. You won. But later, another man carried evidence to say you know win.
So wait. No,
let me end. Even Peter Obi was rigged by PDP. 2003.
Now the problem we are getting with that with this, he's using words that are not don't enter English. They use words that even judges don't use when they are passing a judgment. You're using words that they don't use in judgment.
If there is malpractice,
you don't make
I don't close mouth.
If there is malpractice, I am a lawyer. If there is malpractice,
but the judge, you know, say when they judge matter, they don't pursue us come for you.
Okay.
But the thing we have won't ask you, but we are not going to get chance to ask you. Now say anything wrong, say May judgment come out before May 29. Yes or no? Now yes or no? Say courts decide before May 29. Yes
we desire that, but I'll tell you why it will be impossible. Okay? You have 176,000 plus polling units all over Nigeria.
No, wait now.
Now, if you want to prove that
they go off tape for amount. Now, yes or no, I just ask you. Yes or no? You think say it possible or no possible?
It is desirable, but it will be almost impossible.
All right. We don't leave show for like that.
Thank you so much, Oga Gerard. They don't even play warning sound for us.
It's
so,
fine.
May not be like say we dey quarrel pursue you come up for instance.
No. I know the trouble this one.
I don't get anything.
All right, I don't hear her for today. More tomorrow.